As we continue with our decimal review, we're going to look at multiplying decimals by decimals. For each product, write the decimal point in the correct place. 3 4500ths times 2 5/10ths, and then they've given us the 8625. So we have to figure out where to place the decimal. So first, find the number of decimal places in the factors. There's 2 decimal places in the first one, and there's 1 in the second number. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer should have 3 places after the decimal. In this case, 8.625, because it needs 3 after the decimal. Right, and then we can estimate to check. If we round both decimals, it becomes 3 times 3 is 9, which is close to our answer of 8 625 thousandths. Follow the same steps to write the decimal point in the correct place for each product. 21 6/10ths times 0 8/10ths, we have 1 decimal place in each factor. So 1 plus 1 is 2, so when we write the answer, we need 2 places after the decimal. So it becomes 17 28 hundredths. For 2, we have 2 places after the decimal in the first number and none in the second. Which means we need 2 after our decimal in our product. So in this case, the decimal is going to go right in front of the 3. So as we continue here, we're going to work through these 4 problems together. So starting with number 3, we know 4 times 8 is 32. Then 4 times 0 plus 3 is 3. And 4 times 5 is 20. Now we need to figure out where to place the decimal. Well, there are 2 decimal places in our first number, 1 in our second, so we're going to need 3 in our answer. So the decimal goes right between the 2 and the 0. For 4, we have 70 5/10ths times 2 hundredths. So again, we're just going to do our multiplication first. So 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 0 plus 1 is 1. And 2 times 7 is 14. Now we need to look at our numbers, and we have 1 decimal place in the first one, 2 in the second, so we need 3 again in the answer. So it's going to go in between the first one and the 4. For 5, again, we're just going to multiply through as if the decimals aren't there to start with. So 2 times 7 is 14. 7 times 4 plus 1 is 29. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 2 is 23. And 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9. Now, since we're going to a second row, we need to put our placeholder 0 in and then cross out the numbers we need at the top. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. And 2 times 1 is 7. Now we're just going to add before we can put the decimal in. Now we have 3 decimal places in our first number and 1 in our second. So we need to have 4 in our answer. So it's going to go after the first 3 and in front of the 6. Finally, for number 6, we're just going to multiply through first. So 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 0 plus 3 is 3. And 4 times 9 is 36. Now, we're going to take a look, and we have 2 decimal places in each factor, so that gives us a total of 4 that we need in the product. Please make sure you have all the work copied down, and then you need to glue this in your math notebook. Then please watch the next video, which is going to review division of decimals.